Welcome to Ghost Python Academy. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to deploy your own Flask API to Vercel, completely free, using their built-in Flask template, GitHub integration, and automatic domain setup. So let's get started. Before we head over to Vercel, let me quickly show you what our Flask app actually does. It's a simple API that returns random programming quotes. We have two routes: the homepage, which shows a welcome message, and quote, which responds with a randomly selected quote from a list every time you refresh the page. It's short, clean, and perfect for deploying as a first API project. Now let's move on to Vercel and get this app online. First, open up Google and search for the word Vercel. From the search results, click the login link directly under the official site. I'm going to log in using my Google account for convenience. If you don't have an account yet, click the sign up link instead. Once you're logged in, click the Add New button at the top right and choose Project from the drop-down. This will take you to a page showing your GitHub repositories and a few template suggestions. Scroll down and click on Browse All Templates. In the search box, type Flask and select the Flask Hello World template from the results. Click the Deploy button to continue. Now give your project a name. I'm going to call mine API, and then click Create. Now Vercel will automatically create the GitHub repo, install dependencies, and deploy the app online. This may take a few seconds depending on your internet and their servers. Once the deployment is complete, you'll see a live preview snapshot of the site showing Hello World. Scroll down and click the Continue to Dashboard button. On the dashboard, click the Repository button with the GitHub icon near the top right. In the GitHub repository, go into the API folder and open the file called index.py. This file is where the default Flask logic lives. Click the Edit button at the top right, the one with the pencil icon. Now delete all the existing content in this file and replace it with your own code. In my case, I copy my Python code from VS Code and paste in GitHub. When you are done, click the blue Commit Changes button at the top right. A confirmation pop-up will appear. In that pop-up, click the same Commit Changes button again to confirm and save your changes. Once the file is committed, go back to the main page of the repository to continue. Once that's done, we also need to make sure the required modules are listed correctly. Open the requirements.txt file. This file tells Vercel which Python packages it should install when running your project. Now open a terminal window on your local computer and type pip freeze. This will list all installed Python packages along with their versions. From that list, find the line for Flask. Copy the Flask version exactly, including the version number, and paste it into requirements.txt on GitHub, replacing whatever was there. Once you've updated both files, commit the changes. As soon as you save and push these changes, Vercel will detect the update and automatically redeploy your project. You don't need to manually redeploy anything. Vercel handles all of that for you in the background. Pretty neat, right? Once the deployment is complete, let's set up a proper domain name. Go back to the Vercel dashboard and open your project. Then click the Domains tab. By default, Vercel gives you a random domain like quotipibarrel.vercel.app. That works, but it doesn't look very clean. To fix that, click the Add button to add a new domain. I'm going to name mine codingquotesapi.vercel.app. You can use any name you want, as long as it's available. Once added, click Save, and the domain will be linked to your project automatically. Let's test our API now. Open your new domain in a browser. You should see the home page that says something like Welcome to the Coding API. This confirms your Flask app is running live on Vercel. Now in the URL, add quote at the end. That's the route we defined in our Flask code to return a random quote. Press Enter, and you should see a new quote appear every time you refresh the page. The quote changes on each request because we're using Python's random module. That's it, your API is now fully deployed, with a clean custom domain, ready to be used in any app or frontend you want. So just to quickly recap. We logged into Vercel, picked a Flask template, deployed it, edited the code and requirements, and added a custom domain, all with zero server configuration. I hope you clearly understood everything, and now feel confident deploying your own Flask projects to Vercel. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe to Ghost Python Academy for more tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.